Orleans Parish Police? Who cares? Jefferson Parish Police? Everybody put your seatbelt on, turn the music down.
If you have tinted windows, crack them.
Crack all your windows. So JP take it a little bit more serious than us, man. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Tyrann Mathieu, and welcome to our second ever episode of In the Bayou, presented by FanDuel. I'm here with my main man, Tyrell McCall. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, like we got one in the books. How you felt about the first episode?
After looking at that, bro, I watched it like every night. I'm falling asleep watching it. I'm just trying to critique myself and just get a good feel for it. But man, I loved all the feedback we got. All the followers, the subscribers, we definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us in the Bayou, baby.
And you say that, and I got to remind everybody, man, make sure y'all sharing this, man. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you flood the comments, man. We want to hear everything you guys have to say about us.
Yes. So, Tyrann, last week they talked a lot about Lane Kiffin and what's going on in college, you know, and I know you probably tossed your name in the hat, bro, but I wonder if you get any calls about that head coaching vacancy, man.
No, man, I didn't get no calls. To be honest, man, I think only a few people got a call. I think you know one of those guys, obviously, you know, Lane Kiffin, and so you know, the rumors was he was in town last week, and his wife was like house hunting, or his ex-wife was like house hunting, doing all that. You know, a couple of days ago, they leaked the rumor that, you know, LSU offered them, you know, $90 million.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, that's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot of money. We just was talking last episode about we just can't afford to keep giving people those huge contracts.
Right.
But I mean, Lane is Lane.
I mean, but you know, like, is this fair though? Like, is it fair to the program? Like, is it fair to Ole Miss? Is it fair to those players? Right. Like, I feel like, man, when you having that type of success, you know, really in like a historic season, right? Because, you know, we don't really remember Ole Miss being undefeated or playing for anything meaningful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, do we want the guy that's kind of showing us his disloyalty?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, do I really want that guy? Like, because he built the Ole Miss program.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's like all his fingerprints.
Definitely, yeah.
He was, you know, a couple of years ago, they was calling him like the transfer portal king, right? So he's like created this culture and this environment where, you know, a lot of guys want to go play for Ole Miss. Right. Because and now it's like, oh yeah, you know, I took you to the altar, but I don't think I want to marry you.
Right. Now that's really weird too.
And I think as a player, like if I was a player on Ole Miss, I would somewhat feel some type of way, right? Because
say that.
You know, we talk about what Lane Kiffin did for Ole Miss, but you know, I mean, it's just kind of hard to fathom that, like, we having all the success, everything is going our way,
and you want to leave
for like the girl down the street.
Right. That's exactly what's happening.
You know, I know he's the best candidate. He's probably my number one candidate too. But like, so. do I want to deal with that? I feel like I say that to say this because college football is already like shades of disloyalty.
Oh yeah,
right? Like dude jumps in the portal. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a free fall. It's like Wild Wild West. Yeah. So it's like
so
what's real and what's not. You know what I mean?
I think the disloyalty is just crazy. Like the players, I would definitely.
And that might be the wrong word. Like disloyalty might be the wrong word.
It might be the wrong word.
Like, yeah, you work hard to create other opportunities.
Correct.
Right? And then obviously, you know, Ole Miss is here and LSU is on a different tier. Yeah. So I'm not saying that you can't dream or pursue opportunities. Right. I'm just saying, like, dog, you built this program. It looks good.
Yeah. Looks
like, why
good.
not just ride that out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you'll be the first of your kind at Ole Miss. At Ole Miss, right? Like at LSU, you're just gonna be the next guy. You know, in a line behind, you know, Saban and Miles and Orgeron. Yeah. These guys already won. Yeah. You know, championships and, you know, Heisman winners and stuff like that. So it's like I would rather create my own legacy. You know what I mean? Instead of kind of jumping on, you know, somebody else's bandwagon.
Right. Yeah. I feel like the players, it's gonna really suck for them because just playing with passion for a guy and then he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna be leaving next week. Like, wait, hold on. I came here to play for you, you know. So There's just no loyalty, especially with the NIL, man. The money is just being thrown out there. Like, I mean, if you can have a good run for a year or two, somebody will offer you more money.
Yeah.
Seems like that's what we come to.
I mean, you can't. I mean, I guess you can't blame them, but you know, I'm just kind of stuck over the fact that, man, like, what would I feel like being an Ole Miss player? You know, like in that locker room, like, right, like, and I get it, man, like, you know, but in my mind, like, they both kind of service each other, because Ole Miss didn't have that flair. I think Lane Kiffin brought that flair.
He brought it there for sure.
Right? Lane Kiffin needed some structure, right? And I think Ole Miss provided that for him. So it seemed like a happy marriage.
It seemed like it.
You know what I'm saying? Until
knocking at the door.
You know, till the big booty girl show up on the front porch. Like, you know, it's like,
hey, hello,
I'm right available. It's like, come on, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, that was weird. That was pretty weird right there. Well, you might not be on the sideline for LSU this year, bro, but let's get some great names, some coaches that I know you play for. I want you to kind of walk us through your top 5 coaches.
Oh, man.
Who the Honey Badgers play for. I'm talking about, it could be from park ball, high school, at every level.
Top 5 coaches I played for. Number 5, I'll say Bruce Arians.
Okay.
I'll say Bruce Arians because, you know, obviously he was one of the first coaches to really take a chance on me. He drafted me, you know, and I could tell, like, early on, man, like he believed in me. Like, he believed in my abilities. You know, he thought I was a smart player, you know, fun player to coach, like, so, and he empowered me, you know, like, but at the same time, like, holding me to a standard. Because BA is like he's like a truth teller, right? Like, you know, you have a bad game, he's going to tell the media, we lost because Tyrann had a bad game. You know what I mean? And I think, like, that just, like, adds to the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this guy's like, you know, it's almost father figure-ish, right? Because you know he going to love on you. He going to coach you hard, right? Like, he want the best for you, but, you know, he's like that steady presence of, nah, man, we could do it a little better. We could do it a little better, you know? So I'll probably say BA, you know, is definitely number 5 for me. And I love his wife too. You know, just all the work they do, like, in the community. And
great people.
I mean, they're solid. I think that was some good. That was a good coach for me to play for coming into the league.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I seen the video with BA talking about if you have to deal with some family issues, he'd rather you deal with your family issues than to say, oh, I got to come to the game. I got to be on time for practice. He's that type of guy.
I mean, that's one of the things I respect about him, right? Because, you know, the first meeting, right, way in OTAs is, you know, he you know, tell all the coaches to stand up, right? And, you know, he's going to tell them, man, if your child got a game or, you know, your daughter got a singing choir or gymnastics, he like, bro, this is the last place I want you to be. Like, I want you to be with your family. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I mean, like, just working for a dude like that, man, like, you know, everybody's not like that. Right. So, you know, it makes you appreciate it.
Yeah, very.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, this guy is like, he rooting for the best parts of you.
Right.
You know
not
what I mean?
just the
not
sports
just what
side.
You can do on the field. Like, he wants your family life. He wants you to be a good father. And, yeah, man, like, I think just, you know, starting my career with him, man, was a real huge blessing, you know? Yeah.
Okay, you gave us BA. Let's go to number 4.
Number 4, oh, man. I mean, I got so many, you know, great coaches. I'll probably say Les Miles, man.
Okay,
I'll probably say Les Miles, my number 4. You know,
Mad Hatter.
He challenged me, man. You know, he really did, right? And he believed in me, though, right? And I remember, like, I was, you know, at the height of my career, and, you know, I'm the honey badger and all that, and he would never let me fall into like adopting like this frat, frat mentality. Like, oh, okay, yeah, like, just because, you know, this happened, then I get to do this. You know what I mean? Like, so, and truth be told, man, like, you know, him giving me a scholarship, man, you know, and I'm like 5'9", 150.
Yeah, I remember.
For him to, like, see some greatness in me at like a dominant, you know, SEC school, like, I mean, that just kind of, I mean, you know, as far as confidence, man, like, I was rolling. Right. You know what I mean? Like, this dude believe in me. Man won a national championship. He telling me I could play with his 5 stars and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's
you know,
huge.
that meant a lot to me.
That's
you know, like, it really did mean a lot to me. Number 3. Oh man.
Let's see who this can be.
Number 3. I'll probably say, man, I'm gonna take it back to St. Aug. I'll take it back to St. Aug. And Dale Lee. Coach Dale Lee, man. You know, and you know, we kind of touched on it on the first episode, but you know, I was an offensive player for a long time. You know, pretty much my whole life.
Yeah,
you know, so
especially when I first seen him, the guy was returning,
man,
catching the ball, running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I loved doing it. You know, but you know, obviously, when I got to my 10th grade year in at St. Aug, you know, I kind of got into it with the offensive coordinator, and you know, I was like, man, I didn't know if I was just going to stop playing. I'm about to focus on baseball. You know what I mean? And I remember kind of walking downstairs and bumping into Coach Lee. I think y'all two was actually together in the stairway. And I remember him looking at me saying, man, like, I got a spot for you. Come play corner. I'm going to teach you how to play this. And I remember like just sitting down with him every day, man. Like my knowledge of the game just kind of spiked.
Growing.
You know what I mean? It just grew. And yeah, man, just talking about route recognitions and, you know, formation patterns and just all these different things, man. Like, you know, I think he played a big role too, as far as getting me prepared for, you know, the next level. You know what I mean? With Les Miles and John Chavis. Like I spent a lot of time together. He was definitely, man, inspirational and instrumental. You know, especially throughout like high school and, you know, even college.
So I want to ask you this question. Do you think it was very instrumental having a, like in high school, having a coach who played college ball, who played in the NFL? Like,
yeah, for sure. I mean, especially for us, man, because, you know, like we wasn't highly recruited, right? And honestly, we didn't even get on the scene until like our senior year. You know what I mean? And I think you know, what impacted us the most was, you know, St. Aug hiring Dave Johnson.
Yeah, correct.
Right? Because, you know, he's a dude that played in college, he coached in college, and he just understood the landscape.
Yeah, he understood the game.
He knew, you know, before that, we didn't even do camps, right?
Never did a camp.
Until Dave showed up, and now, you know, we're on the road, we're going to Tennessee, we're going to LSU. We went in 7-on-7 tournaments.
Take it even back, we went to Alabama also.
Yeah, I remember that. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna tell y'all that story one day. But man, he played a big role, huge role in just like developing my temperament and just understanding, you know, from a cornerback or, you know, the defensive perspective.
Right.
You know.
Okay, so you gave us 3, man. We 2 more to go.
2 more to go. Oh man.
Now this top 2, nah.
I say number 2, man. I say it's Big Red.
Big Red.
I say it's Andy Reid, man.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, being able to win 2 championships and you know, playing 2 Super Bowls, win 1. You know, those 3 years with him, man, was you know, it was all about chasing greatness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, just holding up my end of the bargain, you know, because I remember when those guys started recruiting me, right? And I mean, they had big dreams for me, they had big plans for me. And, you know, it doesn't always go that way. It doesn't always work out that way. You know what I mean?
Sucks, but it never does.
it just never really, you know, work out that way, man. But I was grateful that it did.
Yeah.
I was grateful that, man, like all that stuff we talked about when you was recruiting me, like it came to life. Like in year 1. You know, we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was huge, man. But yeah, like, you know, even Coach Reid, like from a schematic and, you know, just knowledge point, like, you know, I felt like I grew too with him, right? Because he always teaching. He's constantly teaching, you know, like everything's a teaching moment, right? And, you know, it's no situation that you feel like you didn't prepare for it.
Right.
And so that's why I think, you know, we was able to win so many games. And I think that's why the Chiefs still, you know, year in and year out now, like they're a playoff team. Like nobody wants to play against them in the playoffs, you know? Because teams know they're going to be ready. They're going to be prepared.
Once they go to Arrowhead, it's on.
Oh, it's on. It's on for sure, yeah. And then, man,
that's 4. We down to 1 more.
Down to 1, man. I got to show love to my dude, Spags.
Oh, yeah.
I got to, man, because, you know, like him put me like in a position to just be great and like do what I do well. Like I honestly, man, I thought that kind of boosted my career, you know, in a sense, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And I remember playing for him, man. I felt like a new player. You know what I mean? Like coming off 2 ACL injuries, and like that was the first time I was like, man, like this is the dream.
Right.
Like
That's
I'm
where I
living
want to
the
be.
dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and not just that too, but you playing in big games. You have
Meaningful
opportunities to end games.
Yeah.
And I always took pride in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just trying to end the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so,
especially when you're prepared.
That was fun, man. Just playing for him, and it was a lot of work too, a lot of responsibility. And you have to show up every day. You know what I mean? You have to show up each and every day. But yeah, man, shout out Spags, man. Shout out Mama Maria. She used to cook some bread pudding. Spags' wife, right?
Yeah.
Cook bread pudding every Friday for us. And he was just solid, man. But for him to give me the keys to his defense, that meant a lot to me. It worked out for both sides. Made like three All Pros, and then one time I made first team and second team All Pro, like same season.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. One of my coaches was like, man, like who you know in Vegas?
Right. How is that possible?
I just play every position. You know what I mean? So
yeah, bro.
I mean, that was just a fun year. It was an exceptional year. So but yeah, I actually ended up making All Pros, like cornerback and safety. So
man, I
thought that was cool. I think TJ Watt probably like the only person that I know of that kind of did that.
Yeah. That's pretty dope, cool, right there, bro.
But yeah, that's my top 5, man. That's my top 5.
Bro, I always tell you, Spags, he one of them dudes, bro. He the only guy to beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not have this guy on a pedestal? Like I think he is probably top 2, 3 defensive coordinators in the NFL.
Yeah, I think by the time he wraps his career up, man, he'll be he'll be in that kind of convo as the Buddy Ryans and the Jimmy Johnsons, right? And Jimmy was actually that was a guy who taught Spags the scheme and that whole deal. So yeah, I think he'll definitely be in that category.
Yeah,
with just some of the greatest defensive minds. And I mean, he has a great scheme, right? It's exotic, right? You gotta study it, but man, he just got a knack for letting dudes do what they do well and do it often. Right. Like he's not one of those coaches that gonna put you in harm's way just because the play call said that.
Right.
Nah, like we could tweak things, and I appreciated that too, right? Because he give you that power to where we're just not sitting ducks out here.
Right.
Like we got a toolbox, we got so many things that we can use.
Yeah.
And I trust you to use it. Yeah. And not every coach gives you that opportunity.
That's some
Sometimes
leeway
you got to
there.
do it by the book.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I enjoyed that process, man. You show up to work with a bounce in your step, right? Because like, man, like this means something.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's my top 5. Hey, before you do anything else, make sure you subscribe to In the Bayou podcast if you haven't already. Now let's get into it.
Okay, Tyrann, it's time. Everyone been waiting for, bro. Normally NFL guys are doing tape breakdowns. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to call it the Bayou breakdown. We're going to dive into this East Bank versus West Bank. I grew up on the West Bank, on the west side of New Orleans. Tyrann grew up on the East Bank, on the east side of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Man, when I say these guys heckled me about clothes,
everything,
shoes, everything, bro. Everything. It was like, this is just so West Bankish. It's just so West Bankish. And I couldn't understand why they always would say that, but I had to grow up a little more to realize what they was actually saying. So being from the West Bank and then moving to the East Bank, I was able to realize a lot of things that the guys were telling me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys in on some nice secrets. Certain clothes that we wear in New Orleans, it might not be so acceptable on the West Bank, vice versa. Like we might wear a lot of Nikes and Jordans on the East Bank. The West Bank, they might have some guys that wearing Feli's,
K-Swiss,
Adidas, but
it's country.
Yeah, it's a little country over there,
It's a little country, man. It's a little country.
It's actually the opposite side of New Orleans, and that's actually where I'm from, Marrero, Louisiana. But man, moving to the East Bank, my eyes just popped wide open, and I was like, okay, I get it now. So now when I see guys on the West Bank, I'm like, This what they was talking about. This it right here. Yeah. Look at them.
Yeah.
Not matching, just wearing anything.
Yeah, I mean, and too, man, like, for a while, bro, like, and I think this still kind of holds true to where, like, that's not New Orleans.
Right.
Like just because you're on the West Bank, and I think people grow up on the West Bank and they kind of say I'm from New Orleans, but you're really not. You're technically from Algiers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Marrero. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's like just that little, that single Mississippi River just, kind of separates the urban from, and I don't want to say country because it's not like rural over there,
but it's slower.
It's a lot slower.
A lot slower.
It's a lot slower over there. Yeah. But yeah, I think the East Bank it's always been the best bank. Quite frankly, I don't know.
Man, it's crazy.
It's not even an argument.
That's not even a saying. The saying is the West Bank is the best bank.
Yeah, that's
the saying.
Yeah, that's the saying, but it's not true.
Well, I mean, you say it's not true, but
not true. You don't got
you know what?
Nobody ever said, yeah, bro, let's go to Algiers. Bro, like let's catch a train to Marrero.
Yeah.
No,
that's true.
Everybody want to come to New Orleans, dog.
That's because we have second lines in New Orleans, all the parades in New Orleans.
New Orleans, right.
Majority of the food is in New Orleans.
Exactly. That's my point. So who's the best bank? Because that's what you just basically said. The East Bank got everything.
They do.
And I get that's your people. You trying to
man. I have to. No question, man.
It's not even an argument.
Yeah. I tell my people that all the time.
We got more famous people than y'all. I mean, just everything, bro.
I cannot get it.
We dress better than y'all.
Okay.
We talk better than y'all. We walk better than y'all. Drive faster.
Which I appreciate because going on the West Bank,
we live faster.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. These guys doing 60 on the interstate. As soon as you cross that water.
I ask you this question, though. You ever took somebody on a date on the West Bank? So you thinking too much? No.
That's a tough one. Well, if it was a date, it probably wasn't too serious.
Yeah, it's nothing to do.
It's gonna be
there.
serious if I'm gonna take him to Root Chris.
That's in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's in New Orleans. Yeah, that's
call a spade sometimes.
That's been really crazy, bro. But growing up on the West Bank, I was just so young and I couldn't realize a lot of things.
Yeah, you sort of outgrew it though.
Yeah, I did, bro. I did. Like once I mean, at this point in my life, I done spent, I think, as much time I spent on the East Bank than I did on the West Bank.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we used to beg you not to go home. Like, bro, why you just don't stay on this side?
Yeah.
You go to school over here.
Yeah.
Your relationships over here.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what are you even going to the West Bank for?
Yeah, my girlfriend was staying
to see your mama?
on the East Bank.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's the best bank by far, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, nevertheless, man. It's all love.
Okay, I could see why you say it's the West. I mean, it's the best bank, but it's a lot of reasons that go into that. I mean, it's New Orleans. You can go drink anytime you want. You can go on bourbon. You can hit the French Quarter. You can take a walk on the river.
And the West Bank is Jefferson Parish.
Yeah. Totally different.
People don't play with Jefferson Parish police.
No.
And you gotta be from Louisiana to understand what I just said.
And Grutner's over there as well.
Orleans Parish Police? Who cares? Jefferson Parish Police? Everybody put your seatbelt on, turn the music down.
If you have tinted windows, crack them.
Crack all your windows.
Let them at least see your head, if not,
yeah. JP take it a little bit more serious than us, man.
A lot.
Like they come and get you tonight.
Yeah, no questions.
They come and get you tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest parish too.
Yeah.
Jefferson Parish is
one of the biggest parishes. Yeah, for sure.
So they got way more money and resources than Orleans police,
Yeah.
Shout out all my guys that helped me with security details and everything.
Oh yeah.
That was not for y'all.
Yeah, no. Not at all. Not at all by any chance. Not at all.
But yeah, so I guess it's safe to say that the East Bank is got the slight edge, huh?
Yeah. I would say that now that I'm grown, I could definitely say that, yeah.
And I'll leave the West Bank with this. Like, we appreciate y'all, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because after Katrina, like, they started accepting people from New Orleans on the West Bank.
Yeah.
And, when those people had nowhere to go.
Right.
So, a lot of people come from these housing projects or whatever.
Yeah.
And, Marrero and Algiers was really the city that provided these people somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
So that type of stuff go a long way with me. So I don't all the way dislike the West Bank.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all show, and I guess that's a Louisiana thing. Like anytime, stuff get hard for us, or
we can come together.
Always find a way to kind of come together.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, East Bank got the slight edge.
Yeah, I say they got the slight edge.
We got way more famous people than y'all.
But I mean, what about the North Shore? Because I was living on the West Bank, you was living on the East Bank. We both live on the North Shore now.
Yeah, no, I never imagined I was living on the North Shore.
Me neither.
Because we never really came over here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not as kids.
Not as kids. I mean, I had a couple baseball tournaments here and there, on this side. But yeah, man, I think being our age, man, that's like and we got kids.
Yeah.
Right? Like we got a family. So, I think being able to just put them in a safe, nice environment. Schools are a little better.
Yeah.
Healthcare is a little better.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think the North Shore is just, it comes in handy.
Yeah, it comes in handy, bro.
It comes in handy.
Man, my first kid, he actually kind of stopped breathing, and we was like about to rush him to the hospital. But by the time we got to the hospital, he was snoring. So it was like, oh, this dude good. We don't have to go sit up here for a couple hours. We could just go back home.
Yeah.
We drove back home. 3 minutes later, we get a knock at the door. It's EMS because we didn't bring the kid to the hospital. They came and showed up at our apartment.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna look for a house out here. This is where I want to live. This is where I could see me raising a family.
Right.
That kind of stuck with me about the North Shore.
But you want to be a part of a community, man, that supports you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I mean you got that experience with the people, but that's like park ball coaches.
Yeah.
That's teachers. You know what I mean? Like I think we all kind of share like that. You know what I mean? Like we all have pride for that. How do we create like a great environment where we all could lean on each other?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be there for each other.
Yeah. I could definitely say the North Shore. They got that down pat.
Yeah.
You could go to Wendy's, bro, and they won't ask you for 50 cents for some sauce.
Yeah.
Versus in New Orleans, man, they might try to get you for 50 cents for some barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
You asking for extra sweet and sour, they might say, I put it in the bag.
Right. Yeah.
The North Shore, they say, oh, I put it in the bag. Yeah. And I experienced that, bro. I experienced that a few times. So I was like,
better work etiquette, huh?
I said, you know what? This is where I'm going to stay at. I'm not going back to the other side. East Bank or the West Bank won't see me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I try to do things I love to do. So, anytime I get in that situation where people, are choosing to do things they don't like to do,
right?
That kind of make me feel some type of way. I'm like, bro, nobody forced you to do this job.
Yeah, not at all.
You know what I mean? Like, when you in that type of space, man, like you gotta be
happy.
You gotta be happy. You gotta be willing to serve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That just comes with helping people.
That's why Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They got a great training program.
Oh my goodness.
Best in the business.
Best in the business.
For sure.
Well, one of your former teammates, man, he's not from New Orleans, but he definitely is backing up Jackson Dart. He's out right now, and he actually just made a fantastic play, which is keeping everybody on their seat. Like what did you think about Jameis, man, on that touchdown, bro? He caught the ball, so I feel like the Giants they discovered a quarterback and a wide receiver in one play.
Nah, man.
Okay. We have to go back a second. The guy the quarterback, he just did a wide receiver move. That was what stunned me. This here is what stunned me. Oh, he's trying to make a play. Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. Good things happen to good people, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, this dude has really over the course of his career, man, he's found a way to kind of be some sort of a spark.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Drew Brees kind of left, right? And, he stepped in for that one season before he tore his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
He was 5-2.
Yeah.
Right. But that spark that he gave to the Saints, man, they didn't really feel like they was missing Drew at the moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, he's like a spark plug, bro. Just kind of, he's waiting to be inserted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he know what he's gonna do. He believes in it. You know what I mean? And so now to see him make this type of play, bro, this just brings me back to Florida State Jameis.
This is when I say this is crazy. When I seen that, I say, look at the move.
Yeah,
man, I can't wait to see him. I can tell him, hey, bro, that was a nice move, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost embarrassed for the Lions because it's like, yo, how y'all let him do that?
The quarterback. So, like I said, I think the Giants found the quarterback and the wide receiver in one play.
I think people forget, man. You know, Jameis he had a pretty rough, NFL career, but Jameis was a hell of an athlete, right?
He didn't lose at Florida State.
Didn't lose, won a Heisman.
He didn't lose in college.
I think people forget too, man. He was a two-sport athlete. Played baseball too, pretty good. So I mean, yeah, man. Like he's because I played with Jameis. I want to say 2-3 years. But one of the things I appreciate about him, man, is like just his commitment, bro, to this craft, right? And it's hard to see because you're like, man, like this dude is like 10 years in the league and he's still committed to doing the same thing each and every day. And I thought that just said a lot about like who he is, bro, as a person, as a player. Because, he didn't have the greatest, NFL career. It's quite the opposite of what he did in college. You know what I mean? And so, like, how do you handle that, though, mentally? You know what I mean? And for me, man, I think he just handles it, really, really well, man. Like, his mannerisms, his love for teammates, right? His enthusiasm for life. Like, that's not fake. Like that is who he is, man.
That's
and
who he is.
Probably is like one of the most funniest guys, to I've ever known. You know what I mean? Like he always had a smile on his face.
Always.
He just, man, he exudes just confidence, man. Like, and you like, how? Right, like, because it's not, his career didn't go the way he want, but I guess when you know yourself, man, when you you have a relationship with the high power, right? Like, he's just always in a good place, man. Like, and seeing a dude like that have success means a lot, bro. Because we all fans of him. We want everybody to do well. You know what I mean? But I take it, man. One of my favorite stories about Jameis is he's such a team player, but couple years ago, we played Atlanta in a season with Atlanta, and I don't know if you remember, but I was supposed to be a pick six, but
kind of fell on like at the 1 yard line.
Kind of fell on at the 1 yard line, which I remember that. Come on, man! Like,
lose at home,
playing against the Falcons,
left sideline.
And I remember they had probably like a second left on the clock. And we already won the game, but so traditionally, you'll just take the knee and just go in the locker room.
Yeah.
But we happen to have, Jamal Williams was our running back. And, the year before, he had like 18 touchdowns, led the league.
Yeah, with Detroit.
And, this particular season, he didn't have none.
Yeah.
Right? And so when they sent Jameis out to do the nil, the only thing was on Jameis' mind was getting Jamal a touchdown. Right? And, D8, Dennis Allen kind of took some slack for that, right? Because, obviously, Arthur Smith at the time, he didn't think that was cool. But I think that was just Jameis, man, like just trying to do something good. Because he understood how hard it was for Jamal that season to go from like having the most touchdowns to not getting into the paint at all. And for him to have him on his mind. The last game, 1 second left. That says a lot about who he is, man. And I mean, we all had his back. We appreciated that because we knew it was coming from a genuine place.
Right.
Like he didn't do that to disrespect DA or anything. He didn't do that to disrespect the Falcons. Nah, all he was thinking about was, man, how can I make this dude happy? He's had a hard season.
Right.
Definitely. He's had a tough season.
Definitely.
So
from 18 touchdowns to 0.
I appreciate that, like, about him, man. Like, that says a lot about who he is.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to talk about viral moments, especially the one that Jameis just had. There's no way we cannot talk about Shedeur. First rookie quarterback that played for the Browns that got a win in 20-something years.
How long?
He didn't have the best performance. I mean, he was 11 for 20, 209. He threw a touchdown. He had an intercept, but I think he fared out pretty well, man.
Yeah, I think he fared out pretty well. I don't think the Raiders is a great defense. So, but obviously this is his first start. You know what I mean? And I mean, like you got to believe it though, right? Like it's kind of like to Stefanski, right? It's like, okay, like if you don't believe this kid can just play, then I don't know what he did yesterday should kind of prove his point, right? Yeah. Like, yo, like I can do this. Like I can make plays when we need them made. Yeah, it's a lot he could work on, right? Timing and decision and which I think all those type of things, especially at the quarterback position, that comes with like reps. You know, like the more reps he get in practice, the more games he play, you know, the sharper he become. But I mean, you can't deny that. Like for as long as we've been watching Shedeur play quarterback, he's been able to kind of do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like make a good throw, make a great throw, right? And find a way to win the game. You know, I don't always agree with his, you know, and I get it because your father's Dion, and so like I get the confidence.
It's just within you.
You know, I don't always agree with it. You know what I mean? Like I think, you know, for me, you know, humility could take you a long way. You know what I mean? And so I just don't want him to feel like it's him against the world. Right? Because like that, it's probably some good fuel, but for how long? You know what I mean? Like you don't want that to kind of, you know, just kind of, you don't want to be immersed in that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want that. So, but I think he's gonna be all right. Obviously, you know, them as a whole team, they got a lot of work to do. Yeah. But you know, like I think you can't deny that the fact that, man, like for as long as we've been watching this kid, he gonna find a way to make a play. He gonna find a way to wow you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, to your point, like, you know, he didn't have a great game.
Yeah,
like
he wasn't a great game.
You know, it's not top 5 quarterback. But you could tell what he did for the team. Yeah. Because I'm looking at Myles Garrett, who been mad the whole season, right? Because they can't win. Yeah. Like he was celebrating yesterday.
And he was excited.
Yeah, like, 3 sacks.
He was looking like, did this guy just throw that bomb on the run like that? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I think in certain guys like that, man, it you know, especially a lot of these dudes, man, they good for the locker room too. You know, like, because, you know, everybody's not nearly as confident as him. Right. So a lot of people are feeding off of that, you know, and it's kind of in return making them feel like they could do it. Yeah. You know,
it's a little contagious for sure.
But yeah, man, like you can't deny that.
No,
like,
you can't deny it. The kid got
comes
talent.
In the game, make a play. Like,
talent. And I think a lot of people knew he could do that because we seen him do it. Yeah. He just was giving them the opportunity to do it. Yeah. I think he definitely gave them some hope. He gave them some life. Yeah. He definitely put some air in Myles Garrett and a bunch of those other guys for sure.
Yeah. I mean, man, winning on the road in the NFL, that's tough. Those dudes get paid too. Right. So for you to be able to do that, man, at the same time spark the other side of the ball. Right? Because it's like,
that's a tough one. Yeah.
It's easy if the quarterback can spark his guys. Right. But when you start seeing defensive guys,
excited,
up, you know, they on the white, they watching you play football. Like that's like good. That's good team morale. You know what I mean? That does because y'all all in it together. Right. And that's what you love to see. You know, so maybe he's the one that's going to bring it all together, and you know, hopefully could kind of finish the back half of the season out on a positive note, and you know, man, just continue to handle himself well in press conference. I think sometimes he get carried away. Yeah, like you said. But I think he's gonna be all right, man. He got a good dad. He got a good structure. And man, it's just all about his coaches believing in him and giving them the opportunity. So
now some of the little antics, you know, like he said, this is not if he had a full off season.
Right? Yeah, I think he just picks the wrong words sometimes, bro.
I think he get excited too.
You know, I know he probably has a little better PR training than.
But I know I kind of feel where he's coming from because he's like, I told you.
Yeah, you know, what did you do though?
I mean, he won a game. He won a game. I mean, he was the first rookies Browns quarterback to win in 20 plus years.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but you know how many dudes go to the Super Bowl their rookie year and
don't
never
go back? Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, you know, perspective, man. You always got to keep it in perspective. Man. You can't forget it's a team sport.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know? That's one thing dudes like Larry Fitzgerald taught me. Like, you can never forget that this is a team sport. Yeah. And you don't got to carry everything. You don't have to answer to everything, you know. And you don't got to make it about you. It's like 50 other dudes in the locker room. Right. Yeah, pick any one of them to talk about. Yeah. You know, so, but I'm wishing him the best, man. I think that, you know, obviously the sky's the limit, and if he could continue to grow, you know, and just get those reps, man, like I think he I think he could put some good stuff on tape. I think he could be a pretty good, NFL quarterback.
Yeah. So look, man, let's get into some of this Saints talk, bro. We recently seen Justin Reed caught that intercept and took it to the house, man. How many times have you watched football and you thought, I probably could go back out there?
I think when you see plays like that, you see dudes make great plays, pick sixes, forced fumbles, just those highlight splash plays. I think it kind of gets your blood boiling a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I hate the Falcons. I just had to put that out there. But yeah, man, I just took great pride in just trying to get my hands on balls. You know what I mean? And get it back to my offense. So it's tips and overthrows. We gotta have those. Yeah. And so I think as a defender, man, as DB in particular, like, man, anytime that ball gets tipped or deflected up in the air, you trying to be the first one to get under it, and get to it. So I was happy for him, man, because obviously the season isn't going the way he wanted to go, but to have that type of play against our arch rivals, most hated enemies, like people gonna remember that play for a long time, right. So I was happy that he was able to kind of have that moment, even though they didn't win the game, but for him to kind of have that type of moment, I think that was his first touchdown too in his career. So or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was his second one, because I think he had a pick six when me and him played together in Houston. The Washington game. I think that was a pick six, but I could be wrong. But I mean, he's not somebody
that was his first Saints touchdown though. So I mean, that's a feat.
Touchdown, but
that's a feat. He's from Louisiana.
From Louisiana, yeah.
That's pretty special right there.
I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, that's our worst enemy. Yeah, we hate him. So
on Atlanta.
To make that type of play, bro. Like, come on, man. That's what he was dreaming about. All week. Yeah. How can he make a play in front of his people?
Yeah. Home crowd.
Yeah.
So he's from NOLA. So I mean,
there you go. He's not from NOLA.
Oh man, here we go. He's from the surrounding area.
He went to Dutchtown, bro.
Yeah. Little country out there.
I think everybody from Louisiana should represent New Orleans. Baton Rouge, like, it's cool.
Yeah.
We'll adopt people.
We take them in with no problem.
But he's a Louisiana baby for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you got to come to New Orleans. You got to come get some beignets. You got to come get some daggers. You got to go on bourbon. You got to come to parades. So
goes back to that East Bank, huh? East Bank, West Bank, huh?
Yeah, ain't nothing happening on the West Bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what about the trouble that the Saints having with these kickers, man? Because Groupie, I'm not sure if he's gonna be the guy for him. But I tell you one thing,
too, man.
Lutz has been lighting it up for Denver.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't understand.
That was our guy.
I get it too, man. At that point in the career, Will, sometimes, man, you just make enough money to where people don't want to pay you no more. Yeah, right? They feel like in their head they've paid you enough. You know what I mean? And so especially with like the cap situations and all that, it's much reasonable to just pay Groupie. Yeah. You know what I mean? And go with him and I mean, he hit some big kicks, bro. Like, I think for him to have that sort of body frame, that stature he live in, I think he got a decent leg on him to have that type of. Because when you look at dudes like, McManus or Arbor, or the guy from Dallas, I mean, these dudes 6'2", 6'3". Yeah. You know what I mean? They built like, tight
NFL
ends.
Players.
You know what I mean? So, man, but. I don't know what it is like with kicking, but I mean that's a tough job, bro.
Yeah, that's a tough job. I've seen more kicks. This is the most missed field goals I think I ever seen in football.
Yeah, it's a tough job, bro. Like I couldn't imagine those type of nerves or you know what I mean. Then you have to count on other people. You got to count on a perfect snap, perfect hold, timing, right? Like, and did he line the laces up the right way, right? So you got to do this like in that type of. So I'm not like dismissing, Groupie's job as if it's easy. It's not easy, but that's the responsibility.
Yeah.
The rest of these guys are playing 80 plays a game. Right. You may get 6-7 plays, right? And you got to make them count. Yeah. And so, I mean, I love them, but I hate to see anybody in that sort of position. But I think you have to be able to light a fire under somebody.
No doubt.
Right? Like you have to be able to get somebody's attention. And then too, like I think some people kind of, I'm not saying it's him, but you could kind of fall into like, like
funk.
being comfortable. Right? Like, and I think when you know you got somebody in the room that's, kick just as many field goals as you, or, made more Pro Bowls than you, it might get you to start tightening up and doing things a little bit better. So I'm hoping that's the case. Because the Saints just brought in like 2-3 kickers to for tryout. And
speaking of that,
that's just the way this business goes.
Yeah, Justin Tucker is probably he might be on airline right now as we speak. He's trying out.
Yeah, K. York. I don't know. I mean, Justin Tucker. I think he was what? I think he probably last year he was like at 73%, 75% like kicks. So. Like he's not coming off his greatest season, right? Because historically he's always been
the best,
88, 90 percentage, But so even him, he kind of took a dip, right? And I know he had a lot of stuff going on off the field.
Correct.
So and I believe the NFL just lifted his suspension too. So I mean, he probably gonna get a few more tryouts. Just some different
I'm more than sure you will.
Cade York tried out. I think Cade is probably, probably one of the greatest kickers in LSU history.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think when you bring those type of players in, though, it could get somebody's attention.
Yeah. What you think about them bringing in Kid York? Like, how that make you feel? He's an LSU guy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like to be honest, man, like I feel like that wasn't a thing for a while, and I feel like ever since I came back in 2022, right? And we've kind of been signing more and more, LSU players where, in the past I could, probably could name only a few. Devin Henderson, probably a couple guys that, Quan Alexander, you know what I mean?
Right.
But Al Woods, probably like 3 or 4 guys that, but now it's like, it's a lot more.
It's a lot more.
And not just LSU, but kids from Louisiana, so, but yeah, man, like, I think you need that though. You need to get people that's got to have that type of those type of people in the locker room. People that's from Louisiana. Because those people care a little bit more. They're gonna do a little bit more in the community. It's just not gonna be all about football.
Yeah, it's home for them.
Man. I think when you bring in other talented kickers, man, any position though, really, I think it gets people attention.
Yeah. I mean, not only just kicking, the red zone has been like a tough struggle. I mean, they got down there 3-4 times and just could not put the ball in the end zone. Yeah,
when you get in the red zone, man, like you have to be able to run the football in.
Yeah.
Right, because the field shrinks.
Yeah, everything is tighter.
Right, like it's not that much. You ain't got all that operating room in the passing game. Right, so you got to be able to run the ball into the end zone. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, because if you try to throw it, I mean, people could just drop 8. I mean, and the end zone is what, 10 yards?
Yeah.
So it's like we could literally flood the end zone. With just bodies. You know what I mean? Like so, at some point, man, you gotta run the ball in. And I think the Saints need to just figure out what their identity is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like because when you don't know, you don't show up.
You don't show up. It's all over the place.
Show up in critical situations. 2-minute drill. First half, second half, 4-minute. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to know what your team need to know that too.
Yeah. Right.
Like, hey, we just got the ball inside the 40. Yeah. This is what we about to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some teams have that identity. You could call it out before it even happened.
Oh my God! If the Lions get a turnover and that ball is on their side, they're going to put that ball in the end zone.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just attitude though. Yeah. So I think the Saints will continue to get better the more they continue to. And it sucks saying that because we passed halfway in the season, right? Yeah. Like everybody should know who they are.
Man, you got that black Saints helmet behind you. They haven't won a game since 2022 with that helmet.
Don't tell me that, man, because that's. I mean, listen.
All black look nice. It look nice. It's clean.
It sucks too because I feel like every time I wore that helmet, I caught an intercept. Right, and but I don't think we won those games.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part that sucks about it. Since 2022.
So what did they do?
Me personally, I would abandon it. I would burn every black helmet, burn all black jerseys. Let's just not go that route. Like it's just not working.
It'd be like that sometimes, man. Yeah. But I think having different helmets and changing up the uniforms, that type of stuff, man. You'd be surprised, man, how many fans are like into that and players too. Like, they like that change up. But I think obviously you need to start winning some games in that helmet because
I just wear a gold helmet.
Man. Like so. But yeah, bro.
Another team, look at the Chiefs. They 50-50. They at 50% right now. But the last game got them 6-5 now. But they kind of struggling too. Got Rice back, which has been a big help.
Yeah, I mean, that's a completely different program in my eyes, man. Like, you got to think about the Chiefs, man. Like everybody on that schedule is showing up and just in a great mood. They had a great practice, right? And they want to be the ones that beat Mahomes.
Yeah,
and so
no doubt.
I think it's just a different type of beast, man. When you get on that level, right? Because everybody wants to beat you. Right?
Everybody's coming for you.
Coaches spent the whole off season, watching y'all, trying to figure out how can we beat those guys. And so I just don't think they've been able to kind of handle that part of it yet. But I mean, they're a veteran team.
Yeah,
they're a veteran team. Got a veteran quarterback. Decent skill players, right? They got a great defense, right? And my what I always fall back on is, that three-headed monster, right? As long as the Chiefs got Mahomes, Spags, and Andy Reid, I don't think nobody want to play them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
just so happened that people on their schedule they
might not win the division this year, but nobody wants to play them if they make the playoffs.
Nobody wants to go to Arrowhead.
Nobody. Well, I mean, if they don't win the division, they probably won't get a home game. So this will probably be the first time in the last 6 years that Mahomes don't have like a clear shot to the Super Bowl, right? Like he gonna have to go on the road and win a few games. So, I don't. If those guys punch a ticket, I can't see them batting an eye at that. Maybe administration. Right. A little spoiled because they missed that. They kind of grow accustomed to having home games in the playoffs. But every now and then, man, you got to go on the road and just earn it. But I mean, the Chiefs they not where they're supposed to be. But like I don't think nobody want to play them though. Come January, February. Okay, guys, I told y'all before, man. Tyrell is the betting parlay expert. Right, and shout out our friends over at FanDuel for supporting us and sponsoring us. But yeah, man, like talk to me. Like what's up next? Like what's going on?
So I have 3 picks for you, and I want you to give me a little feedback and maybe tell me what you think. I'm gonna start off with the first one, which is gonna be on Thanksgiving. I actually like Green Bay over Detroit. Detroit is -3.5, so Green Bay is getting 3.5. I actually like Green Bay this week, man.
Like Green Bay, I think that's fair. I think Green Bay defense is underrated.
Yeah, very.
I don't think they're getting the credit, respect that they could go at all 3 levels. They're pretty good. Yeah. And then too, man, the Lions, they got those big play explosive guys, but I don't feel like it's the same. It's not the same offense when Ben Johnson was there. Right?
No, it's not the same, bro. But what I could say, Dan Campbell, when he started calling those plays, I think there was like the last game before that, they was losing, and he started calling the plays, and
they back on track.
I
mean, they have the players, man. They got 2 running backs, 3 receivers, right? Got a veteran quarterback, guy that could, send it all, can make all the throws. So, I mean, all you got to do is put I think people complicate offense, right?
Sometimes.
Dude, just get the ball to your best players.
Yeah.
And let them make a play. It's like Tom Brady, bro. Like, I'm not about to go out here and reinvent the wheel. No. Like, I'm going to get the ball in their hands and let them do what they get paid to do. Yeah. So. Yeah, I take that. I could buy that, but I think Green Bay defense is very, very underrated.
Yeah,
very underrated. Their offense is not really wowing me right now, but I think their defense is like they're the ones keeping them in a lot of games right now. Yeah,
for sure. And they're going on the road too. Detroit home.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good one. I have another one for you. So check this out. The Dolphins are playing better ball now than they were a month ago. So they'll be hosting the Saints, and I believe the Saints are like a 6.5 favorite.
Okay.
But I'm riding with the Dolphins. I believe they could beat them by more than 7. They just went manhandle Buffalo. I had Josh Allen on my fantasy. I was kind of blown away that he didn't perform the way I thought he was going to perform against Miami, but they looking much better, man. So I'm thinking take Miami with the -7.5, man.
I think Miami worried me because I never know what team's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Like, is the explosive offense gonna show up?
Yeah.
Or, just the guys that can't get lined up,
right? Dropping
balls, misaligned, not executing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing though, man. If they could get that running back going.
Devon. Yeah, they
get
him going.
Get him going, man. I think he's a chess piece because he's not just a runner. Like, he's elite in the passing game too. Mm-hmm. So
we do many things for them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're gonna miss Tyreek Hill, but yeah, I think you got to be able to account for him. If you're the Saints, right? Like, you want to win, you got to be able to have a game plan for him of how to stop him. And
got to know where he lined up.
How to keep a hat on top of the defense. So. Because I think, the Dolphins are built to kind of stretch the field.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, what you got next?
Let's see. I'm thinking another divisional game. Houston taking on Indianapolis. Indianapolis coming off that tough loss against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm seeing them bounce back on Houston. Even though Houston has been playing tough, they've got a backup quarterback in. He has been winning games for them.
Yeah.
Those guys have been playing tough.
The defense been playing great too.
But I think with Indianapolis losing to the Chiefs, I think that's gonna be a little fuel, to their fire for the next game. I'm like Indianapolis, man.
Yeah, I mean
that's -3.5.
That's the quickest way to judge if a team is a good team or not, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you bounce back after a loss?
Yeah.
So I mean, we're gonna learn a lot about, Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
That whole offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That whole team, really.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially having
how do you respond after a loss?
Yeah. Man, they had 18 yards in the fourth quarter against the Chiefs. So I could just imagine them. I think they'll come out smoking. I think they'll try to get it going early, feed Jonathan Taylor and just play Indianapolis ball.
Yeah.
Like they've been doing all year.
Yeah, you got to be able to run the ball, because when you're able to do that, man, like, you just clear up the picture for the quarterback, like, right? And then too, man, like tempo. I don't know why more teams don't do that, like tempo, because we tempoing on offense.
Yeah.
You the defense, like, you got to get set.
Yep.
You got to show me your hand. You know what I mean? And we kind of saw that, last night with the Rams, right?
Yeah.
And the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
And, Stafford getting to the line, getting into his play. They still back there communicating, not really lined up.
Man, I seen that a couple of times. Like these guys communicating and
like they was on different paces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Almost. So, okay, guys. New users visit FanDuel.com. And if your first $5 bet hits, you get $150 in bonus bets with America's #1 sports book, FanDuel.
Okay, guys, in NOLA, we are foodie people. We love food. We are very cultured. I think we have a great atmosphere down here for food. And in the Bayou, you just never know, man. We could have a steak one day. We could have oysters one day. Next day, you just never know what it might be, man.
Got something for you guys.
Oh, my God.
It's a little Thanksgiving dish,
Thanksgiving dish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have a turducken. It's actually turkey, a little bit of duck, a little bit of chicken.
But you gonna enjoy it.
He wanted to talk so bad he couldn't help himself.
It's just warm.
It's some in the Bayou stuff going on down here, But yeah, this is definitely a dish. I've had it before. T, have you had a turducken before?
I've never had a turducken. The only time I've ever even heard of this was John Madden.
Yeah.
But I can't see I ever tried it, but I'm gonna try it today though.
Yeah, man. Hey.
It's good.
Man, that's one thing about in the bayou. There's crawfish in the bayou. There's shrimps in the bayou. There's crabs in the bayou. You can't forget about the gators in the bayou as well.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad.
Shout out our friends at Louisiana Crawfish Company for the turducken, man. We definitely appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Man, that was episode 2. Shit felt good, man. Yeah. Felt good to be back with you. Yeah, man. It's a hell of a ride, man. I'm excited about us continuing to just just perfect this craft, man, and continue to pull people and bring people along with us. And yeah, man, I think the first episode, I think that was a good start for us. Got a lot of views, a lot of subscribers. So
appreciate you guys. Appreciate
man.
You
that's definitely much appreciated. And it's encouraging too.
Yeah,
it's encouraging to know. That people, they watching you, they supporting you.
Yeah.
You somehow you're able to entertain them. So, yeah, man, it's fun, man. I can't wait for next week. And so, yeah, man, what you got anything to add?
Man, I just appreciate every subscriber, every follow, every view. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. In the Bayou Podcast, please.
Yeah. Follow us on all socials at In the Bayou Pod. Follow me at Matthew_era on X, and Life is Real on X. And hey, y'all can send us questions too, man.
Yeah.
Send us questions. Like we wanna know what you wanna know.
For sure.
So we're open, man. Like so subscribe, like, email us, comment, all that.
Share, everything. Also, the email is inthebayou@the33rdteam.com. We hope you guys have questions. Anybody you guys want to see, any guys that play with Tyrann, you think he want to interview him, hey, let us know, man. We're going to try our hardest.
Yeah. Anything y'all got, man. So we just want to continue to build this family up, man. Yeah. And so until next time, gang, we'll see y'all.
See you guys next week.